Oh, righty. Saturday, February 5th, 5:12 p.m. It's going to be almost 30-minute video. So, this is me during isolation when I got COVID. Um, yeah, so just an update there. Got COVID. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous video, but tested negative coming out of the resort. Got randomly selected at the airport. Tested negative. Came home. Started feeling symptomatic. Did a take-home test thing. Tested positive. Anyway, so this week has been a week of just getting back to the gym. Here, I just kind of wanted to see. I had been watching a lot of squat videos and deadlift videos and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to see what my form could look like. Because the cue that I like is pretend that your foot has 3 spots on it. So your toe, like 3, your big toe, your little toe, and your heel. That's how you want your squat to be. So when I did this and just tried to like pretend like the bar's on my back. Actually, it's not bad. Looking at it now. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be working on my squat a little bit. This week I did much. I kind of, I got in the gym on Wednesday. So I did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday today. And pretty much tried to cram in, 4 days where I usually have a rest in between. Into the last half of the week. So, honestly, for me, COVID just kind of felt like the flu. I had achy body. I just wanted to sleep. The first day, just basically wanted to sleep a lot. I was able to keep active because of snowstorms like that. I think this is a different day even. I really just wanted. So each day I would wake up and go for a walk, go for an hour walk to the end of the trail and back, and then just stay in the room. Oh my god, some things never change when I do these videos. Oh man. Anyway, so I did the isolation and stayed in the room. Actually, it's a good way to do it. When you're sick, you should isolate, no matter what kind of sickness it is, COVID or not. None of the girls got it, unfortunately. Fortunately, they all stayed home from school. So they had an extra week of just hanging out. Eventually, they just got bored. They kind of got bored and almost wanted to go to school at that point. So, anyway, I should have taken some of these videos, but I thought it might be interesting to kind of, my back goes, I lean so forward. Excuse me, and look at that wink, right? It's like, how do people do that? How do people keep their back so straight, going down? All right. So here we go. I'm deleting this one. And really just trying to do lightweight. This was first day back after vacation, after isolation. So it was really just getting the movements back. Um, my body was fresh because it hadn't done anything in so long besides walk in the morning. Basically just sat all day. Um, one thing about getting sick that I forgot is blood sugar is out of control. So that was definitely a concern. I had to take way more insulin. Um, I did learn a lot during isolation, during the trip. I learned that it's okay to eat a lot of different things. Like that's one thing that I enjoyed, really enjoyed about being away at New Mexico was just all the different foods that I was able to eat. Before the trip, I had got into such a routine of just eating the same thing over and over. So, yeah. Um, so I raised my heels here and definitely felt better. You know, I just got a weak squat. That's all there is to it. Just got a weak squat. Um, like even when I was at my strongest, my strongest was 295. I couldn't get 300. One rep max. So anyway, did this, and then what did I do after this? Yeah, same thing, just a different angle. I hope one day I'm gonna look back at this and be like, man, I was so weak, and now I'm so strong. um, Definitely was weak though. Like obviously I'm gonna be weak after being sick, and so you'll see in the box squats here, on the first sprint up to my one rep max, I got 315, but just barely. Oh, so pathetic. And then on the second attempt, I actually failed it, and so I got some work to do. I definitely got some work to do. Um, Here we go here. So this is the one I just got. Look at that. Sticky, sticky. So I got that. And this one, I did not. Oh man. I'm just like, should I try that again? No, let's just put it down. So then I went to some sumos. Um, Trying to keep my hips higher. And definitely don't mind the form here. I definitely feel a little bit stronger with the hips higher. Like it feels like there's a little more leverage there, or something for me to like pull from. One thing I think it's the sumo, the deadlift in general is just so technical. You think it wouldn't be, you're just lifting something off of the floor, but like you have to like set the hips properly. You have to keep your core tight. You have to kind of saw this cue of rolling your shoulders back at the bottom, pull the slack out of the bar. You know, oh man, there's just so many things you have to try to remember. So I think the most I went up to was 315. I think I just did one rep or a couple reps, something like 315. What is this? This is 225, I believe. What is this form? Yeah, still not bad form. I think that's pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, yeah, here we go. So this is the real Telltale right here. This is 315. Not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Yeah, I didn't pull the slack out of the bar there. A little bit better there, but I'm starting to get tired. Still locked it out, so that was good. Yeah, I think that was the heaviest I went. Yeah, 315. Anyway, I was really just trying to work on the form, but I was feeling strong, so I was like, it was weird because I was dreaming about doing these deadlifts. So I was like, maybe this is a sign that I should go a little bit heavier. And so that's the heaviest I went, just to test it out and try it out. And I was happy. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not perfect, but I think it's improvement. So, anyway, take the little wins, right? Um, Food, yeah. So when I go back into regular eating, you'll see that there's more greens and veggies, um, and still some of the old favorites. Um, More fruits. That's one thing at the resort that I ate a lot of was fruit and yogurt. It was so good. Now this is where I really lost a lot of my strength in the bench. Like the lightweight again felt really good, but once I got to the heavy stuff, it was like I think I failed at 215, which was disappointing, but not a surprise. No, I wasn't that surprised. So anyway, um, yeah. Even struggling in that a little bit. Okay, 135, 145, 155, 165. So this is 175. Yeah, I guess that is moving slow. I didn't really realize. So 95 into the ones now. And then 215 on the fail. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Oh well, that is what it is. I went into some ab stuff. I think I did some in and outs on these. The next day, I definitely felt my abs, and actually, I still kind of do, like a tiny, tiny bit today. So it's much needed. Did some of these bent over rows for the upper back or for the back. Um, didn't really feel sore in my back this week, but that's fine. So yeah, this is Thursday. Um, Food. Yeah, a little bit of hummus and crackers, some tuna melts, yummy yum with the tomato in there. Got some pears and rice cakes and burritos. They're making Crunchwrap Supremes, so I put some chippy chips in there. Um, some dessert, yogurt and fruits and homemade muffin things. This is Friday. jump day. So I did some banded front squats, I did some box jumps, did some conventional deads. Anyway, some of the videos didn't work out for some reason. This is showing up on here. But it was just me jumping onto the 3 boxes. Alright, I don't know why. Some of all my jumping I barely got the 3 boxes in the second attempt. Working on this for some reason, so not that close. So anyway, that's all good. I was still happy that I even was fresh enough to attempt it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So on these deadlifts, so a bunch of these next 3 shots are just. This is like 2 deadlifts. 35 or something like that. And yeah, felt pretty explosive on these. Felt pretty good. I think the form is decent. Again, focusing on keeping my hips for sure. Higher, but yeah, things are getting better on these. So the form got better. We'll just let these run through. As it progressed. Oh, here's another video that didn't show up for some reason. This was a seated box. One thing to remember is to, right there, start pulling the slack out of the bar. I think as I did that, it moved easier off the ground. So I should max out on this one time, the conventional way, see how much I can get. Probably just going to be like, I don't know. Probably just like 315 a minute. Who knows? I'll try it one time. See how it goes. So yeah, in between these, I did. I think I was at the seated box jumps. Went into depth jumps. I did some of these sled pushes. My right foot, the bottom of my foot, is giving me. I kind of injured it playing ball in Mexico, so. Kind of a bummer, but hopefully it's going to heal somehow. I'm not sure what to do to it to help it heal quicker. Probably just rest, but of course, as you know, I can't rest. It's just not in me to rest that much. Through these balls, started with 20s, then 30. This year is 40. It's heavy, mother. After this, I went back down to 20, and then obviously it just felt like so light. So yeah, just trying different things, trying to explode. And last one here. Okay, here's the 20-pounder. Thing just flew. And yeah, I think the last throw is the best one. I wanted to try and make it land like right by those things there. Oh, didn't really see. Oh well. Regular food stuff. Again, tuna melts with tomato and cheese. Yummy. Oh, yummy. Regular dessert stuff. Got some wraps. Yummy, yummy. Another treat that Christine made. So this was this morning. Just kind of warmed up. I walked on the treadmill, and then I actually jogged for a couple minutes just to see if everything was working in the legs, and pleasantly, happily, I wouldn't say surprised, but just happily comforted that everything was working as I had hoped. So I didn't run that long. I just kind of walked and ran, and then I went over to the elliptical and did some of that. I think I got 50 push-ups here or something. I just kind of touched on almost everything. Really, I came in the back of my mind thinking that I was just going to do a bunch of sled drags, which I did do. I think it's shown here, yep. So just started light. I started with the sled, kept adding one 45 each time. So with the 4 45s, I think I did like 2 or 3 sled drags. And these are tough. These are tough. You feel your legs on fire, especially your quads. So this was good. I didn't know I was going to work my quads so much. And I know that I'm kind of weak in my quads. At least I feel like I am for squat and deadlift. So this is a good thing to work for. Get some quad work in. Yeah, and then went over and did a set of these. I think this was like 30 pounds. Did it 20 times. Just got some shoulder work in there. Nothing too exciting. Yeah, in the warm up, it was weird. The heart rate was showing like 170, which is like that's the first time I've ever seen it that high. I don't know if it actually was or not on the elliptical, but that's what it showed. So I was like, whoa. Then it jumped down to 150 pretty quick. So I don't know. Decided to do a back shot of me doing pull-ups so I can see what my back looks like. I think it looks okay. But who knows? It's all subjective, right? So anyway, that was pretty much it. Yeah, so this is earlier. Nice wrap, dessert, peanut butter and jam underneath there. Second meal right there, and dessert. I'm actually hungry again. It's about 5:38, and this video was pretty boring, not gonna lie, but it's all done, and it's time to document it. So, peace out.